Parles-tu français? Hablas español? Parli italiano? If you've used Babbel, you would. Babbel's conversation-based techniques teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world. With lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers, Babbel is like having a private tutor in your pocket. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/Wondery. Spelled BABBEL.com/Wondery. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name is Amy Archer.
I am Amanda.
We had to restart, guys, because we started and my daughter started texting me and then it was all screwed up. So
And it was about very important things like lunch.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're back. So Amanda, how are you this morning?
Oh, living the dream. How are you?
I'm okay. I again this morning got up, read 2 chapters of my book,
Okay.
had my
Okay.
coffee. I'm really enjoying it. The thing that worries me though, and this is a me problem,
Okay.
is Arlo likes to lay at my feet,
Okay.
and I have my hot coffee on one of those little tables that come over the couch.
Mhm.
And my dogs, if anybody lives with barking dogs, you understand what I'm talking about. They
Yeah.
spring to action
Mm-hmm.
27 times a day
Sure.
over anything. A
I've
bird
Heard
flap.
it myself.
Yes. So I'm so afraid he's going to spring to life and dump my coffee all over me. So I have to come up with some different type of setting,
I have a solution for you. Get an insulated coffee cup with a top.
like this one.
Exactly like that one.
Okay, but I'm weird because I like my coffee out of a mug when I'm reading in the morning.
I can only help you so much right now. I only have so many brain things for helping little things. That is a solution. It's just not one you care for.
I know. Are you excited about Handmaid's Tale today?
I am. I might need to watch it before Todd does because I might just need to watch it. Though maybe he'll have a break today and he can watch it. We'll see.
Yeah, I really need to watch it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm mostly because I'm just afraid I'm going to get spoiled.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And it won't be, I don't think it'll be tub time. I think I'll watch it before.
Okay. Yeah.
I do have to cut the grass today.
Okay. I
So.
I have to do pottery tonight. That's about all I got.
Ooh, lovely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I didn't go last week because I was not well. So
I
I was not well
understand.
after our time in New York. I was way too tired to go to pottery.
Yeah, that was quite the day I had when I got back, and I just needed to like get the New York funk off of me, as they say, and bathe 17 times because I was in the Port Authority for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we were having a conversation off air that I thought would be interesting to have quickly on air, which is this episode was my least favorite so far. Also, I'm covering, so we are recording a little bit ahead on Real Housewives because we're going to have some guests.
Yep.
And I just did episode 12, which we'll record after this. And I felt a similar energy in the 2 episodes. And I realized that what I hate is when people are screaming at each other.
Yeah.
The confrontation. I don't like confrontation in real life.
No. And I'm going to explain to you why this is so triggering for you.
Oh, okay.
You grew up in a very quiet house, as you said, the library house.
The library.
Nobody fought. Your parents never fought.
Nope.
We were not screaming.
We were not allowed to make noise. Nothing.
I imagine the most noise came between you and Jenny fighting, and even then you weren't allowed to make a lot of noise.
Probably.
Then you leave your home and you get married, and you're in a very volatile marriage, and you fight all the time.
All the time. Screaming. All the time.
So you never want that again. So
No.
anytime you see that, it brings you back to that space, and you don't like it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That'll be $150, please. Thank you very much.
No, I think you're absolutely correct.
I don't like it either. I don't like screaming at all.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
Triggers me.
And
it makes me very anxious.
So then I was thinking, because I was doing a little self-reflecting about this. And I was like, so why then was I so into the Janelle and Cody fight? Why was I so into the Florian, Stacy, Darcy drink throwing Jasmine fight? And I think it's because A, they were very short.
Yes.
And B, it was like, it was 2 or 3 minutes and it was over. And then you got to dissect what was going on. Whereas with these fights, they just go on and on and on, and they're circular arguments. I've lost the thread of what has even happened. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't like watching it. And when Housewives for me, I'll talk more about this when we record that, but is
Mhm.
most compelling when we're not doing this stupid fighting.
I agree.
And so
Also,
is this show.
yes, I agree. Also, the Janelle and Cody fight didn't upset you because it was the culmination of years of wanting her to finally call him on his shit.
It's true. She was
So
standing up for herself.
she was standing up for herself,
Yeah.
so it felt very satisfying.
Yeah.
Even though we don't like yelling, it was still
Yeah.
satisfying to finally have that moment of her going, no.
Yeah, that's
we're
true.
done.
That's true. Yeah.
Same as Stacey and Florian, a little less so. But they're just so ridiculous. They're so Muppet-like, and he's a vampire, and it's just kind of funny because it's
And again,
so
it was quick.
ridiculous.
It didn't go on for 6 episodes.
Right.
Like the Housewives fight, I've lost the thread, honestly. I don't even know who did what to whom.
I don't really know either.
Yeah.
Other than Jen Shaw thinks everyone ruined her life.
Yeah, it's and so I'm going to have some unpopular opinions in this episode about our girl Taylor because she showed her ass.
She acted a fool at this party, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to start us off?
I can get a Start
Start up that engine. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Apparently, I need to. I had bacon for breakfast, so I should be really going.
Look
But I'm
at
not at the moment.
you.
We are Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Season 2, Episode 3, Book of Retribution.
We are just kicking these out.
We are. People are pumped about this. Super pumped. So,
before we start, can I just make one quick announcement that I want to make up front?
Yeah.
Murder, She Watched has a new episode that we dropped.
Yes.
It's Southern Fried Lies on Peacock. Becca and I recorded it yesterday. I dropped it last night. If you guys can you please go over and just give me a little listen on the free feed so that I can get a little love going over there.
That would be fantastic.
Again, it's Murder, She Watched.
Yes, it is Murder, She Watched. Also, our lawn mowing people are here. So if y'all hear a cat yelling, it's just Leo defending the home.
Okay,
against
well,
the evil,
you have to. Yes.
the evil lawnmowers. So we are still back at the party. Taylor's yelling at Dakota. Dakota's yelling at Taylor. Taylor's yelling at Chase. Chase is yelling at Taylor and Dakota. There's so much yelling.
It's so uninteresting.
It's really uninteresting, and I can't keep track of what we're yelling about anymore.
I don't know.
It's all back this stupid swinging thing, which
It's
finally
so
at the end
stupid.
of this we get to some sort of resolution on.
Yeah, which I have thoughts on.
Finally. So Chase and Taylor still going at it. Kate is embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, upstairs, we're preparing for our Chippendales dance thing. And Jordan wonders, why aren't the women up here oiling us up? And I think that's a valid question.
And one of them is like, well, I think Taylor's down there screaming.
Yeah, exactly. These men know who these people are.
No, yeah.
So Macy now tries to get in on this and tries to de-escalate the whole thing. And Taylor,
I like Macy more and more and
I
more.
like Macy too. Macy and
And
Mikayla
I
are
like
my favorite.
Miranda.
Miranda's okay.
So far. I mean, I have not
Okay.
seen beyond this episode, but so
Yeah.
far I like her.
It's nothing ever bad happens with her. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't find her particularly interesting, but I do like Macy and I do like Mikayla.
I like Mikayla a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk a lot about her at the end. And so again, we're just yelling at each other about having each other's backs and about lying and about protecting each other and standing up for each
So dumb.
other. Jessie says now she may regret this guest list. No, you don't.
You think so, asshole?
No, she actually doesn't because she loves this.
Oh God. I was so
she loves this drama.
She is an asshole this episode, and so is Demi.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
Amy, I feel like this is where it really like digs in and it just goes, we're going up the little like mountain.
Oh, like the
Yodel
climber
Mountain.
in the Price is Right game.
Mhm.
The
Up
ice
Yodel
climber.
Mountain. Mhm. Yep. Exactly.
Yep.
That's exactly what these two girls are doing, and they're really good at it. Now we've got Layla and Chase yelling at each other, and Layla's like, we dated for a month, and I just see the toxicity in him, and he's a clout chaser. It's even in his name. Clout chaser. I'm like, you're really
Wow.
clever over there,
Wow.
Layla. Congratulations.
You worked hard on that one.
You know she workshopped that with someone for like 4 days.
Yeah.
Dakota just wants to know the truth about the swinging thing. Dakota, why do you care? It's in the past. It happened before you got here. Okay. And we're going back and forth, and a lot of people are screaming, let's just talk about what you've done.
Yeah.
This is like when my upstairs neighbors, when Charlie and I lived together, had the big fight, and she yelled, "You fucked a fucking freaky slut," and he yelled back, "Well, what about you?" And she said, "What I did is not the same as what you did. So who knows what anybody did?"
Okay. All right.
It feels very much like that.
Yeah.
We also called the cops on them after that.
Mm-hmm.
Miranda's telling Chase to leave, but she's still got the lobster claws on.
Oh, it's so great.
So I really struggled
So
to take
great.
Miranda seriously
Yes.
through a lot of crab, lobster, whatever's happening.
At one
but she's
point,
got these
Taylor's like,
goddamn
just
claws
take
on.
the claws off.
I know. I'm glad she kept them on, though, as long as she did, because it made it
Mhm.
really entertaining. Dakota tries to leave. Miranda tells Chase to go make up. Again, the claws. Taylor follows Dakota out screaming, "We have a child together!"
Taylor was a real problem.
Taylor did not do well this evening.
I was when all was said and done and the cops came and everything, I was like, oh my God, I just realized all these people are sober.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Like a couple of them might be drinking, but most of them don't drink.
I expect this from drunken parties, but
Right.
wow.
No, these kids for the most
Like
part are
Taylor's
sober.
pretty sober.
Yeah, I think she's totally sober. But she feels left alone and unsupported, and Chase just kind of stands there looking dumb, because I think Chase just looks dumb.
Chase is an idiot.
He is an idiot person. Demi now goads Chase about Kate leaving and crying, and that's what we should do. Like, these girls are just all going after each other, and it's stupid. Chase now somehow goes to walk out and touches Demi.
Okay, so here's what happened. She was saying, your girlfriend left. Da, 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 da. Don't you give a shit about your girlfriend? And as he's walking by, he goes, what about your husband? Or like, where's your husband?
Right.
And like just brushed her.
Yes.
Barely touched her. He did not
at
lay
most
hands on her.
I think at most he like poked her like in the back with his finger.
Oh, if he did that, I would be really angry. That would set me off.
I wouldn't.
Somebody poking me in that way? No.
At this point, I'd just be like, I'm glad he's leaving. Let's just be done with this. I'm certainly not going to go running to my husband.
But he's trying to rewrite the narrative like, oh, I was just saying, where's Brett? No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't. You were like, where's your husband? Slut, basically.
Right, basically. Yeah. And she goes running to tell Brett, to tell on Chase, telling Brett that Chase put hands on her. And now she thinks Brett is going to kill Chase in the front yard.
In a Chippendales uniform.
In a Chippendales costume. He goes running out, and you hear someone go, why doesn't he have a shirt on? Because they have no idea about this Chippendale situation.
That added some humor to this.
Meanwhile, Jen is me. I am Jen. She runs out to see what all the drama is, because she's going to watch this all come down. So I like that.
Yes.
Now, all of the women are outside except for Miranda and her crab claws, and she's surprised at how upset Demi got by all of this. Taylor now begins calling Chase a psychopath. And says he's standing there just acting psycho. And okay, I'm not a Chase fan, but he's literally just standing there.
He's not doing anything.
He might be yelling a little bit at Brett, but I feel like there's a lot of steps between where Chase is and psycho.
See, I feel like he backed way down the minute Brett got in his face.
He sure did, because I think Brett could kill him.
Yes.
Demi fears for Chase's life, but she's turned on by her man.
I mean, I felt seen in that moment. Because you can hold two things, right? You can be horrified by this
and turned on,
but also kind of turned on.
Right.
Because Timmy would not go crazy unless I asked him to.
I don't think Todd would even go crazy if I asked him.
If I went in and said, and I was upset.
Yeah.
And I said to Timmy, somebody just laid hands on me.
Yes. Todd would go kill him.
Would go bananas.
Yeah. Todd would.
But if I said, somebody just said something smart to me and gave me a little poke, you'd be like, okay,
well, then go deal with it.
Yes.
Go deal with it.
Although I have a feeling like if I had enough drinks in me, and this has happened before, I would go off.
Oh yeah.
You should be scared of me.
Yes. and your little T-Rex arms going after somebody. All someone has to do is put their hand on your forehead.
Mm-hmm. And I would be rendered useless.
Yeah, because you can't get to them.
Yeah.
So Taylor, again, calling him a psychopath. Demi fears for Chase's life. Brett demands that Chase apologize. And now Jordan starts screaming in his face to take ownership.
Yeah, Jordan.
No.
Jordan came in at an 11.
Yeah.
No.
And this required a 4.
Yeah.
Calm down. Jesse says she invited Chase to get to the bottom of the swinging scandal, but now it's still a ... No,
Fuck
Jesse.
right off, Jesse.
You invited Chase to create drama. Mission
And here you go.
accomplished.
You did it.
Good job. Miranda cries, hugs Taylor with her claws. And Kate and Miranda clearly have a good relationship.
Yeah,
which
they
is
do.
Really good.
They do.
And Miranda's just like, this. If this fucks up my co-parenting with Chase, I'm going to be really livid because that's the most important thing to her, which she's correct.
So I need to take a minute here to talk about our girl, Taylor Frankie Paul.
Okay.
This is going to be an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
She created all of this.
Yes.
Why did she go public with the swinging scandal? Do we know?
I think what happened is in one of those like Sinner Sundays, somebody said this is going on. And that lit it up. And eventually Taylor, being sometimes unapologetically authentic, was like, yeah, it happened.
See, I think
that's how it went down.
And I think this is such a shitty thing to do.
Oh, I agree.
Because a lot of these people, like Miranda gets to this a little bit later, but a lot of these people are deep in the church.
Yes.
They have children. They have it was not her business to out this.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the original sin here.
Yeah. No one should ever have been talking about this. This
Right.
should have been Fight Club.
But that's the original sin.
Yes.
That all of this can be traced back to.
Yes.
Is Taylor couldn't keep her fucking mouth shut.
Or someone couldn't
Period.
keep their fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, but even
and
if
then Taylor felt like she had to
even if
defend
somebody
herself.
said it in a secret thing, like whatever, okay.
But it's secret, like posted on Instagram kind of secret. Like, what's your secret? Like, you know how Ace does that and then gets posted? I think that was it.
She could have denied it.
She could have, but who knows? I'll do some digging to see if we can figure out how this all broke out.
Okay.
Jesse now says they haven't even lived in this neighborhood for 2 months, and this is their first party, and she's pretty embarrassed and afraid they're going to get kicked out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, because the cops show up and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly. Jesse just is talking the popo down. We were just arguing. Everyone who was involved has left. It was. She's like, "Are people leaving together?" She's like, "No, it's just like exes fighting." Nobody who was fighting.
She goes,
went home
"Did
together.
You see the Secret Lives
of Mormon Wives?" And he's like, "No." She's like, "Okay, that would have explained a lot, but okay." And now we see Zach and Jen in a corner, and he's mansplaining to her what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's time to reset the intention of the night. Debbie isn't sure the Chippendales thing is a good idea now, but the show must go on. What else are we going to do? It's not a good idea, girl. It never was a good idea, and now it's really not a good idea.
This enraged me on so many levels.
This was so cruel to do.
Yes.
So they put Jen in the guest of honor chair. Zach is not even simmering rage. He looks like he wants to murder somebody in their face repeatedly.
And I never thought I'd say this, but I don't blame him.
I would be really pissed
there is a difference between Jen being, part of a group that goes to this thing and she didn't know what was happening and we saw her. She didn't really engage with them, whatever. Yep. There's a difference between that and your friends hiring somebody to give her a lap dance
and to shove it in your face.
Yeah, there's a big difference between those two things.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. And we can use Lumi gummies as well.
Yes. All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it.
And he looks at her and just says, I trust you. That bothered me because what do you have to trust her about? She's sitting there.
Yeah.
And even let's say she did touch him. That doesn't mean she's untrustworthy.
Right. But again, they shouldn't be in this situation.
No. Demi says this is the moment for Zach to redeem himself. Jen gives the cut sign as this is happening, points to Zach. And now we just have a silly routine while everyone watches. Mikayla says it is the most embarrassing thing ever that she's ever seen.
Could you imagine, like, you go through the worst night or weekend of your marriage over something, and then your friends do this?
I would be so hurt. These aren't friends. That's why.
Not only that, you and I have talked about this off air. Like, if they believe this guy is dangerous,
they're putting her in danger.
Just put her in fucking jeopardy.
Mm-hmm. Every time they incite him, they are putting her in danger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they keep doing it.
Yeah. This is fucked up.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. Jen doesn't even know whether to have fun because it's making Zach uncomfortable. And now she's questioning Demi and Jesse's intentions, which you should because they're not your friends, girl.
No, they're not.
It's like the one thing I agree with Zach about is these are not good friends of yours. But he's also trying to isolate her.
I'm also going to say I agreed with a lot of what Zach said this episode. That does not mean I think Zach is a good person in any way. He is still a nightmare, and I think he's abusive. Mm-hmm. But what he said about Jesse and Demi, I completely agreed.
The problem is he's lumping Demi and Jesse in with everyone else and vilifying all of them.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's the problem.
He's making... Zach actually knows marketing and is making Mom Talk a unit.
Yes.
And is saying,
the unit is bad.
The unit is bad. Yeah.
Brett hugs Zach and says, it was just exposure therapy. And Zach is about to go on a murder spree throughout this entire house.
And I don't blame him. Again, no. I would be furious if somebody did this to me.
I would too. The girls now rehash the fight. Taylor just cares that Dakota doesn't have her back and believes I don't care about this anymore. I don't care about this fight.
We're over it.
Zach and Jen leaves and he says, he'll be a good sport. And she says, we'll never go through that again. She seems terrified.
Yeah.
She seems terrified anytime she's alone with him.
Yeah.
So now it's Halloween night. Mikayla and her family are going trick-or-treating. And she says there's a lot of mom talk drama right now. So she's actually just happy to spend the night with her sisters and her kids and just have a good time in their little neighborhood. Her family's super cute. They're all dressed up like the Wizard of Oz. She's Dorothy. Cute. She's adorable. She says holidays are really important to her, and they prioritize with her sisters and her family getting all the kids together, playing. It's great. Her sister came as both her and Whitney, and it's cute and funny.
Now, before we get into the serious stuff around Mikayla, did you have eyes on that little wicked witch?
Yes.
Because she was stuffing every snack she could find into her face. And I was like, that's a little Amy Archer right there. Yeah. She is watching these adults gossip. She is mesmerized by them.
Right. And she's just
shoving junk food into her mouth.
It's super cute. I like Mikayla. I like her family. I like Jace. Like he seems like a really good guy.
I like him too.
And so even her sister's wearing the stupid Whitney headband.
It was perfect. It was great.
So Mikayla tells her sister about the happy hour at Miranda's, and she only went to tell her how she felt, but she's like, I might have been a little too harsh. And so now we start talking about their family dynamics.
She wasn't too harsh, by the way.
No,
when they
she
showed
wasn't.
she was totally appropriate.
But for someone who was raised to keep sweet,
and someone who's 24,
and someone who's 24,
yeah,
and has a lot of anger and hasn't dealt with any of it.
Yep.
She says she talks that anytime they expressed feelings in her family, it was just anger. That's how they grew up. And Mikayla says she is in her protect her peace era. And I say, same girl. I'm really trying to do that myself. And now she starts talking about these autoimmune issues she's been having, and she's been trying to figure it out. And it basically it looks like she just winds up with like these horrible like hives all over her body.
It's very intense.
It's very intense. It's very red. It looks very painful. I went through a period where I was like, it was when I was ending my first marriage or getting really close to it. I was covered in hives, and it was awful. It was really weird. Like, and one time I had to fly, and I was afraid they weren't going to let me on the flight because my arms were just like bright red and puffy and gross, and it was so uncomfortable.
Sometimes your body just knows.
Your body knows.
Yeah.
Your body totally knows. When I was unhappy in my second marriage, I got shingles.
Yeah, there you go.
Like my body, I think, just like freaks out. Who knows what'll happen now? It'll be great. So she's been trying to figure this out. She has these rashes, and she says, I've been working on finding my voice and expressing my feelings. And the more I do that, the better it's been for my skin.
Yeah.
So she's really starting to realize this mind-body connection piece. And she says she doesn't know how to validate other people's feelings. She just knows how to attack people because that's how she was raised.
Mm-hmm.
Her sisters are wonderful. They're like, of course, this makes total sense, particularly given the trauma you went through. So now we learn trigger warning for childhood sexual abuse. Mikayla shares that she was sexually abused for 4 to 5 years. And when it started, she was so young, she didn't even really understand what was happening.
Yeah.
And at 15, on Halloween, she finally told her mom, and her mom didn't believe her.
Wow.
And that's when she stopped dealing with her emotions and stopped talking and telling her story because no one would believe her, and she just felt silenced. And my heart fucking broke for her.
Believe your fucking kids.
Right.
What is wrong with people?
This goes back to our conversation yesterday. The number one job of a parent is to be the safe place for your kid.
Just be the safe place, period.
Yeah.
Keep that kid safe.
That's it. And this
Jesus
poor
Christ.
child has been going through this.
I know.
And she said that was the turning point for her body, and it just shut down any hard emotions. Of course it did. She stopped feeling.
Oftentimes when you see a mother not believe a kid, it's because the mother has a vested interest in who this person is. So I'm wondering if it was a stepfather or somebody, kind of related to the mother or in the church.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, usually, if it's like just Joe Schmo down the street and the mother's not connected, usually that's, I don't know. In my experience, what I've seen is usually the mother has some kind of vested interest.
There's some reason for her to doubt this or feel it's better to not believe this than to believe it. And Mikayla says finding the people she can trust and will listen is just the most important thing. And as she's talking about this, Jace is just rubbing her back.
I was just going to say that.
Supportive and wonderful, not getting in her way, giving her space to speak. But you could also tell she felt very supported.
And at this time, one of the kids, I don't know which one, I couldn't tell who he was dressed as, is like screaming for her on the stairs. And Jace did the right thing by like not walking away from her and just kind of staying with her while she finished the story. And then he went and dealt with the kid.
Yeah. Yeah, they seem like a good team.
Yeah, I really like him.
I do too.
Yeah, he's a little cutie.
Yeah, he's a cutie. And she says, I have a deep wound of hurt and having to relive it. And I may have to relive it, but maybe it's time for therapy and just to finally heal from all of this.
Wow. How brave of her.
I know. And then we see Jen and Zach going for a walk and talk.
Ew.
Talk about the party.
Okay. Who dresses up like that to go walk? They're like dressed up.
I know. They always, even when these girls are walking around in sweats, they look nicer than I look like on my wedding day.
Like when you catch me and Timmy like taking a walk,
right?
We don't look like this.
No. You're also not doing it on TV.
That's true.
Yeah. Maybe if you were on TV, you might zhuzh it up a little bit.
Maybe.
Probably not.
No.
So, They're talking about the party, the Chippendales thing. And Zach is like, this was done at our expense. And clearly your friends don't have good intentions. He talks about talking to Demi and Jesse about their issues. And then 4 days later, they do this to them with 100 friends they don't know. Okay, first of all, there were not 100 people there, honey.
No.
Not even close. And now they're the comedy act for the whole team. Now, Zach, I think you're going a little far here.
He's going a little far, but he is right.
They were in the wrong to do this.
They mocked them.
Yes.
In front of everybody.
Yes. They were wrong to do this.
Yes.
That doesn't also mean that Zach isn't fucking terrifying right now.
Correct.
And he asks Jen if she was asked, and she's like, no, but I mean, I heard them bringing it up jokingly, but I didn't think they were serious. And we see a flashback of Jen saying it would be funny and didn't think Zach would be this upset.
Jen has a little bit of, and I blame this on her age. Jen has a little bit of like cool girl wants.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like when she's with the group, you can tell that she does, like even when she was getting the lap dance, she was trying to play it off and be the cool girl. But you know, like if that, fast forward 20 years, if a 44-year-old Jen Affleck's sitting there, she's going to be like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
This is stupid. Please stop.
But
I'm
like
not
she
into this.
can't advocate for herself yet. Either with Zach or the friend group.
She's a go along to get along, and she's telling people all the time what she thinks they want to hear to keep the peace.
Yes.
And I get why she's doing it with Zach, because I think he is horrible to her a lot.
Yeah. And I think a large part of it, and you know, we go back to this a few times, but a large part of it is she comes from a much lower socioeconomic background than these people. And I think there's a part of her that feels like, I want entry into this world. And I'm just going to go along to get along to be in this world.
Yeah.
And she's not, I'm not saying that to disparage her. Like she's not doing anything another 24-year-old wouldn't do.
No, she's not.
But I think a lot of that might be where it comes from.
And he says that they are shitty friends, and real friends wouldn't do that. I'm going to give you that Jesse and Demi are shitty friends.
Yeah.
It's the lopping everybody else together that I think's a problem.
Yeah.
Because he's really just trying to isolate her.
Yeah.
To the point that he says, I don't want to know if I want to raise my kids in that toxic environment. So now he's playing the kids card to even manipulate her more.
The kids' card.
The kids' card. And she wishes that after the party, he didn't put his frustration at Demi and Jesse onto her.
She says this several times.
I want you to admit that you put your frustration onto me.
What does that mean,
I think his frustration
Amanda?
means his screaming at her.
Or hands?
More hands.
It means something darker than what she's making it seem.
Yes. She's just saying frustration as a code word for something dark.
And she's very adamant about this being on camera.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think she wants to have any hard conversations with him, not on camera.
I agree.
I think that's why in the end she does the pregnancy thing with him on camera as well.
Yeah.
She just wants him to acknowledge what he does to her. And he feels like he has to stick up for their family, and it makes him the bad guy because she isn't doing it. And if it was his friends, he wouldn't put up with this.
Yeah.
Oh God, this guy really triggers the shit out of me.
I don't like him.
And she's trying to get him to listen to her. He just keeps arguing, saying they aren't her friends. They aren't good friends. And she brings him to these parties and puts him in. She puts him in these situations so that he then has to be the bad guy. He has no responsibility for his behavior whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's her putting him there. It's her fault. He has to be frustrated with her. It's her fault. He has to, whatever bad thing he has to do is her fault, because clearly he's just innocent.
Again, if Jesse and Demi, if their intentions were pure, which I don't think they were.
No.
And they wanted to make sure Zach had, quote, learned his lesson from the Vegas thing, then you just take her out. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just go out to a bar one night and see if he's okay with that. Like, you don't, this was very trolly.
It was.
And it
was
put
terrible.
her in danger. And
Agreed.
whatever happened that night in that house was number one, Zach's fault. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But number two, Jesse and Demi's fault.
Because they lit the fire under him. Because he is a simmering powder keg at all times.
If I thought for 1 second that your boyfriend or husband was physically abusive with you, there's no way on earth I would say something to antagonize him to create that situation. They are terrible friends.
They are. They are shit stirrers. They just want drama.
Yep.
She says he needs to own up to how he treats her after these situations that are out of her control.
Mm-hmm.
Amy, what the fuck is this guy doing to her? He walks off and says he wants to cut the camera. And she's like, no, I don't want to cut the camera. I want to have this conversation now on camera.
Mm-hmm.
And he says he isn't getting this twisted on him again.
Yeah.
He says in a talking head, he's been doing so much work and Jen is so pure-hearted. And he feels like he gets, I don't want to say anything bad about Jen.
Yeah.
Oh, how brave. You fucking manipulative asshole.
So then what does he do, Amanda? If he feels like he's losing her, what does he do? He gets her pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He probably, I have no doubt in my mind, he probably talked her into that.
Oh, probably.
Yep.
Probably. And he says she's only moving forward in this marriage if he takes accountability.
Good luck, honey.
Sure. Now it's time for Whitney to have the baby.
Yeah, that was cute.
It was cute. Her water broke. They're off. She heard that there was drama, but she doesn't have time for that because she's got to go birth a baby now.
I would love to have another baby.
Do you want to have more teenagers?
No.
No, that's the problem.
That's why I think I'm moving into my grandma stage. You know, in
Okay.
10 years, if I get a little baby, little grandchild,
You'd be happy.
I'd be happy with that.
Okay.
In 10, 15
10.
years from now.
Yes. At a
Yes.
minimum 10.
Yes. Yes.
At a minimum
yes.
10.
Yes.
Connor gives this speech appreciating her for having his baby.
Mm-hmm.
And she says that having a baby is the closest she feels to heaven. It's her calling. And she and Connor went through so much and worked so hard for this relationship that she has today. We find out that the boy, who's recording all of this? Because it's saying Whitney's home video. Who's doing the recording? Because
I don't know.
I don't know. There's like angles.
Maybe her mom or a sister or something.
Somebody's in there, but I'm like, who's recording this?
Do they
Just
name
get
the
some wide
baby
angle.
Connor?
No, it's Billy. Baby Billy.
Baby Billy Bobble Bonkers.
Baby Billy.
Okay. Uncle Baby Billy. Oh, I didn't know there was an Uncle Baby Billy here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So now it's time for a pumpkin patch. Jen isn't here. Jesse's thrilled about that. We see them all on one of the jankiest looking Ferris wheels I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Amy Archer's not getting on that Ferris wheel.
No, I would never go on that Ferris wheel.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Did we catch who was the kid? Jagger. Jagger needs his own handler.
Jagger's a problem.
Jagger is a fucking problem. That kid is running around like, I don't know,
Put shit in
slashing
its
tires
mouth.
and shit. Who knows?
Eating stuff, making other people eat stuff. I swear the entire time Jesse's like, Jagger.
I know. Jagger is wild.
Jagger is a problem, and
Mhm.
Jagger could really use a nanny, I think.
Yes.
So now it's gossip time. Miranda has to win these girls over, and she feels like Jen could be an ally because no one will understand what it's like to have your marriage so scrutinized in the way that Miranda's was. Miranda also said Jen feels really alone, and she doesn't want to upset Zach or them.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse calls Jen a liar. So now we've got everyone saying Jen is a liar and Jen is a problem. So no one believes anything Jen is saying, which is Zach's whole goal.
Again, these are very young women who are still very far from the give a fuck bridge.
Yep.
And so they don't understand just how dire this situation is.
No, they
and
don't.
they don't see what's happening.
No, they don't.
They're still playing high school games of this boyfriend said this about his girlfriend and you know, whatever.
I wonder if like Jesse and Demi, if they see this season and see how people are talking about this, if they have any regrets about how they treated Jen.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
It'll be interesting to see.
Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support.
Layla says she also isn't Jen's biggest fan because of what she did to Demi. Layla, what did she do to Demi? Layla knows nothing happened with Demi and the guys, but Jen judged her for being flirty and now
Vanderpump
trying
Villa.
to blackmail him. So now we're at the Vanderpump Villa situation.
Mm-hmm.
A show we really loved here at Little Miss Recap. Demi, I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
I might have to watch the episodes these guys were on.
I know. I think we might have to
see it.
Demi says there was a disconnect between what everyone was saying versus what's going on with Zach. And Jen feels isolated and attacked. When Jen feels isolated and attacked, she throws daggers. And they agree. She's just, her motives aren't good. No, guys, she's fighting for her fucking life over there.
Yeah, I don't see it that way at all.
I don't
experience her that way at all.
Me neither. So now we have a sit down between Taylor and Miranda.
This was interesting.
It was very interesting. They were BFFs for years. They would talk on the phone for 2 hours a day. They saw each other multiple times a week, and now it ended overnight. And if Miranda's going to come back, she's going to need to be open and honest. And Taylor says everything she has said is true, and she just wants to move on. Taylor says she still has a lot of animosity because their stories are just still different.
Okay, so this is where Taylor really loses me.
Mm-hmm.
Because why? It's one thing that you outed all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say, for example, let's elevate this a little bit.
Okay.
And say, for example, these folks were practicing ethical non-monogamy.
Okay.
She essentially outed them.
Yes.
Okay. Now she is doubling down on forcing them on camera to admit what happened.
Because she thinks it's going to make her look less slutty. Because I think right now she feels like everyone knows what she did. And no one knows what anyone else did. So she looks like the whore. This comes back to all the shame her family was throwing on her.
Pisses me off. It's like, here's Miranda basically saying, like, I have kids. I belong to a church. I
don't want to talk about this.
I don't want to talk about it on camera.
Yeah. Yeah. And I understand why Taylor thinks if everyone will admit to what happened, then she will be absolved. She won't.
She won't.
Because the shame comes from within her.
Yes. It's just so like, ugh.
It's hard to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to watch. Miranda doesn't think she deserves to be lied to, and she's embarrassed, and she would have done it all differently if she could. And she really feared how people would react and perceive her.
Mm-hmm.
And she wishes she'd been more honest from the start, but she has a reputation as a Mormon to uphold and wants to clear the air and just move on.
Okay.
So after this conversation, Taylor's heart grew 3 sizes that day. And they both apologized, and they seem to be on a path towards reconciliation.
Agreed.
Taylor says she feels like a different person than that old version of herself. And now she is in this deep, sad shame spiral, which is fucking heartbreaking.
She regrets doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And she should.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, like, forgive yourself and move on.
She regrets having the threesomes or the whatever. She regrets talking. She regrets everything.
Yep.
And she breaks down talking about how horrible and selfish she was. And I was a good person until I did that. Honey, you're a good person regardless of whether you did that or not. This
what
does not
you
make
did
you a
was
bad person.
shitty.
You had bad behavior. That doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Right. But you got to forgive yourself and you got to move on.
She does. And until the time, then everything fell apart. And the more that they did it, I'm guessing her and her ex-husband, the weaker she got. And she doesn't know how she could do that to her ex and to Miranda.
But I think here's what bothers me. I think out of one side of her mouth, she's saying, I did this horrible thing. I hate that whatever. And now the other side of her mouth, she's like, but tell the camera, Miranda, look in the camera and tell them what you did.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'd have more respect for her if she was like, look, this all was awful. You know what happened. I know what happened. Let's agree to just bury it.
And be done. Yeah. Except everyone else wants to. There's too many people are in too many people's business over here.
Yeah, I agree.
Miranda tells her if she hadn't been that person, she wouldn't be who she is now. And Miranda tells her to give herself some grace. And Taylor says she isn't sure she's ready to be full BFFs again, but time will tell. But poor Taylor can't give herself any grace. And it's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
So now we see Mikayla go to her therapy session.
Yeah.
This was so compelling.
Yeah.
And her therapist wants her to revisit her trauma. So she's back at being 14. And she wants Mikayla to take her power back and say everything to her abuser that she wanted to say then to the therapist.
Okay. I want to say something.
Yes.
So when I was sexually assaulted, I went to a therapist. My mother and father found a therapist. She was an older woman. And she did this thing where she had me like hold a pillow and yell at it and hit the pillow or whatever. I felt it was not meeting me where I was.
Okay.
It wasn't helpful to me in a way. Okay. So I was fascinated to see Mikayla, who also felt, I could tell there was uncomfortableness there. I don't know if this method is great.
I think it's better for Mikayla than it was for you because she's older and she's further away.
Yeah,
from
I was like 14.
And the reason she's here, as she states, is to get her voice back. So the therapist is trying to get her to articulate her anger in a safe and a safe container so she can process it and get
Maybe
past it.
maybe what was bothering me is it felt like I could do that with my therapist now
Mm-hmm.
because I've been going to her for 6 years.
Right.
Maybe what's rubbing me the wrong way about this is it feels like, and I'm sure it's not,
Mm-hmm.
but they set it up to look like this was her returning to like her first time
Yeah.
or her, you know what I mean? And so like she felt uncomfortable and I felt that discomfort through the screen.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe get into it a little bit more in a couple more sessions. And then I don't know. I just had to say that.
Okay. That's totally fine.
All right.
And her therapist tells her she has a right to say her piece, to tell the therapist in place of this person who abused her that he took advantage of her, he hurt her, she can stand up for herself. And her therapist tries to get Mikayla to call her a motherfucker. And she just can't do it. All she'll say is, amen. Amen. You're a motherfucker. It was very funny. And just talking about it, she says, makes it feel a little lighter. And it isn't easy, but there's something freeing about expressing her truth. And she really wants to flip the script and break the cycle of this whole situation. Now we back at Whitney's with baby
I just
Billy.
want to say real quick,
Yes.
just putting a bow on that.
Bow on this, yes.
It was really brave of her to show that whole
was.
session on camera.
It really was.
Yeah.
I have a ton of respect for her. I just really like her. I like her and I
do
like
too.
Macy.
Now take me to Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers. Which is,
what is that from?
if you're not watching Righteous Gemstones, what's his name? Walton Goggins
Your
plays
boyfriend.
Baby Billy.
Okay, got it.
Uncle Baby Billy.
Uncle Baby Billy.
He's always trying to sell this game show, Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers. That's like a family feud with Bible quotes.
Oh God,
it's ridiculous.
So Whitney is with cute little baby Billy, who is a beautiful little baby. Really, really cute. Taylor comes over, Macy comes over, and Taylor says she isn't besties with Whitney, but she also doesn't have issues with her, so she's okay sitting with her.
I really hope that this show, now we're only on episode 3.
Right.
I really hope this show doesn't go down the Housewives path where all we're talking about is who's aligned with who and who's friends. Like, I hope it doesn't do that.
Okay.
Oh, no. That tells me it does.
It's not all it does. There's a lot of it, though. There's a lot of alliances and who's friends with who and who's betraying who. But there's not a ton of screaming again.
Okay, good.
There's some fighting, but it's not as much as this episode.
Okay.
So we see back in the day Macy confronting Whitney, but she thinks Whitney regrets her behavior. And Jesus tells us to forgive, so that's Macy's plan.
Okay.
Macy's a very good girl who wants to just be a good Mormon.
Yeah.
Whitney wants the breakdown of the Halloween party. She wants the hot goss because she couldn't be there because she was too busy birthing a baby. And Taylor's like, the chaos started when Chase arrived. Dakota believed Chase. Chase didn't.
Blah, 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 blah.
Taylor's biggest issue is just not being defended the way she thought she would be by her partner, to which I want to say you're not actually partners at the moment. You're broken up, but okay. And this makes it harder for her to move forward. And she feels everything with Dakota is 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And I'm going to say, girl, it's actually 2 steps back, 1 step forward. Like this isn't going anywhere.
The fact that when Taylor and Dakota fight, they scream, I hate you at each other. There's no coming back from that.
They have contempt for each other.
Yes. There's no coming back from contempt.
No. And now, after hearing all this, Whitney declares she wants back in mom talk.
Yes, she does.
Oh my God, this girl cracks me up. So now we see Jen driving, talking about feeling isolated, like she has no one to turn to. And it feels like Jesse and Demi are trying to sabotage her marriage because that's all Zach is feeding her. They're trying to sabotage us. They're the enemy. They're trying to get us.
Well, I think she also witnessed it.
She witnessed it, but he is reinforcing this constantly.
Right. But what she has to realize is what she's probably feeling in her gut is they're trying to sabotage her.
Right.
Not her marriage. Like Zach's turning it to be, Zach is saying the right message, but he's using it for his own benefit.
Yes, he's using it to isolate her.
Right. Right.
And make her feel like she has nobody in the world but him.
But she probably feels very betrayed.
Oh, by everybody.
Yes.
By everybody.
Yeah, it broke my heart for her.
It did too. And she says, if mom talk is about friendship, why are they doing this to her?
Yeah.
Especially if they knew everything she's gone through this year. She comes home and she's holding a pregnancy test. And the first time I saw this, I was like, fuck.
Yep.
This is the last thing you need, girl.
He orchestrated this.
The whole thing.
I have no doubt. Could she have been on birth control? Sure.
Yeah.
But that's I would assume against their religion, they don't really.
It's kind of it's definitely not encouraged.
Yeah.
It's not like my understanding is that it's not like Catholicism where it's like a hard and fast rule. They do some level of family planning, but
Yeah.
babies are the thing. You want babies, lots of babies.
And I think he just talked her into letting him pump one in her, and that's it. Now she's trapped.
And so
well, she was already trapped, but she's further trapped.
She's further trapped because now she's going to have 3 kids with this
and
asshole.
she's not, but she feels that way. Let's be very clear. She's not. She could walk away tomorrow.
She makes all the money here.
Yeah.
She actually has the power here, but doesn't realize it.
Correct. And she's 24. I'm only 24.
She asks if he wants to come into the bathroom with her. She's like, wait, no, I mean, to look at the results. I don't think all of a sudden she's like, I don't actually need you to sit there while I pee.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes out and he like looks really happy and she bursts into tears.
Yeah, she's not
before
happy.
she even looks at this test. She's like, I'm supposed to be happy and I'm not and I'm scared.
She is instantly regretting letting him come back that day she let him in with the suitcase.
She says she's feeling depressed and anxious and her life has been a mess all over the place. She's super stressed to even think about being pregnant. She and Zach aren't in the best place right now, and this is the last thing she needs. Of course, she's pregnant.
And I'm assuming abortion is completely off the table here.
Completely off the table.
Yeah.
He's thrilled. She's sobbing.
Of course.
And she says in a talking head, she isn't the person she wants to be bringing in another child into the world. And she's sad for this child because she doesn't even know where her marriage is. So she thinks she's finally hit her breaking point. My heart breaks for this kid.
Yep.
So bad. Next time on, we have a mom talk sex party. Zach confronts the guys about the Chippendale sitch. Someone slept with Demi's husband while she was away. Jen has a breakdown, and we have a dinner confession time.
Okay.
So here we go.
Right. Okay, now I can watch it tonight.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
And you can take your notes, and we'll record it tomorrow.
Probably.
Yes.
Although we have to do mailbag and real talk. So
We do.
Yeah.
We got time. We'll get it all done.
All right, guys. I hope you're enjoying these episodes. We're enjoying cranking them out for you. We really are. I'm loving this show. Even though this episode was a little low.
Yeah.
I'm still loving the show.
There's 2 super compelling things in this episode. And I think it's the Mikayla story. And I think it's the Jen Zach story.
I agree. If you are interested in joining our Facebook group, we call our fans, our listeners, backdoor friends. And that's where you will find one of the most supportive groups.
The backdoor friends are amazing.
On Facebook. And
completely agree.
We have a lot of fun in there. We're almost 3,000 strong.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. So if you want to find like-minded ladies of a certain age, again, that's a genderless term. Anybody can be a lady of a certain age.
Yep.
Pop on in. The link is in the show notes, and follow us on Instagram and leave us a 5-star review.
Yeah. And if you like this episode, text it to a friend who's also into Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, or slow-mo as we're calling it.
Slow-mo. And please check out Murder, She Watched. Again, there's 4 or 5 episodes over there. A Body in the Snow. What did you and I do? A Dangerous American Murder? No. Deadly Marriage.
Deadly American Marriage.
And
Ding dong, there's a murderer next door.
Listen, if you like solving murders from your couch, head over to Murder, She Watched.
There'll be shows there.
That's going to be.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Amanda, thank you.
Amy, thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group, Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.